Hey, what's up? Good afternoon to all you bold and beautiful fans. I'm Justin Fleming, and I'm here to give you my review on today's Bold and Beautiful Friday, August 30th, 2017. Now, today's Bold and Beautiful really angered me because of Bill. But I'm going to get to that. But I'm going to get to that in today's show. Let me get to today's review on today's show. Ridge shows up at Forrester, and Steffi tells Ridge what happened with Spectra. And Ridge is surprised and makes a comment about the timing of this. The night before their big show, and Ridge says that it is how Bill wanted that building, and now he's going to get it for pennies on the dollar and gets to kick CJ while he's down. That fire couldn't have happened at a better time for Billy. Ridge says he's leaving to see what Sheila has been up to. He's going to ask Eric. Liam says that it's nauseating that he has to ask him if he orders Spectra Fashions to be torched tonight. Bill warns Liam that this talk is dangerous and has to stop right here, right now. Yeah, sure, Bill. Sure, yeah. Whatever. Whatever, Bill. Think again, because your day of reckoning will fall on you, asshole. Think again. Now, Quinn and Eric talk about Sheila. Quinn is glad to have the house back to themselves and says that Sheila is crazy. Eric brings up that it didn't want only Sheila, there wasn't only Sheila causing problems. And Quinn says she doesn't want to debate this anymore. She's gone and all that matters. Sheila can go spread her crazy someplace else. She asks Eric if she's worried about Sheila, and Eric says no. He's a little worried about Quinn. He tells her that he's worried about the physical confrontations, two of them in his home. He tells Quinn that she has come so far. I don't want you to fall back into your old ways. Quinn says that she's not doing that. That Sheila knows how to push her buttons, and Eric knows that. Eric brings up that James says that Sheila was getting better, and Quinn mentions that James is under Sheila's spell too. Eric says, too? You think I'm under her spell? Quinn tells them no, and she wants them to drop the subject and that Sheila is not worth arguing about. And Eric agrees and says that he was just stating the obvious. There is no room for physical violence in this home. Sheila is back in her hotel room and stares at the portrait she had made and says that she will be back. She will not let that woman destroy you. I will be back. The hotel manager comes to her room and tries to kick Sheila out for not paying attention, but she threatens to call the corporate office and mentions the shooting at the hotel. Sheila scares him, and when she yells to get out, he leaves quickly. Sheila remembers back to the first fight with Quinn, and then the second one, and she says loud, "No, Eric, I will not accept this dangerous woman being part of your life. You need to be rescued." Liam tells Bill he wants his honesty, and Bill says he wants a little respect first. But first, for the life that he's given Liam, the opportunities, the beach house, the cars, the expense accounts. Liam tells Bill he loves him, and there are things that he truly admires about him, but this isn't one of them. Bill says that he can live with that. Why can't Liam accept it and move on? Liam says that he wishes he could, but Sally is no angel. But she worked damn hard for that collection. Bill says that Sally is a thief, a hustler, a knockout queen. Liam tells him, not this time. This fashion show will have turned her company around. Now look at me in the eye and tell me the truth. Were you behind that fire? Bill says, fine. You want it? You got it. Yes. I put Sally and that bottom feeder company of hers out of their misery, and I don't forget it for a minute. Bill goes on to tell Liam that he is a businessman, and he has to swim with the sharks to make Spencer Publications what it is, and Liam luxuriates in the spoils of it. Liam says that Bill crossed the line, And Bill says that lines can be blurred and murky. That's the same thing I said. That's the same exact thing I said about Bill, that he crossed the line when he burned down the fire. It's true, I agree with Liam. He really did cross the line. That's exactly the same thing I said. And he said, just like when Sally stole from Forrester Creations, Liam says that Sally committed a crime, but one crime doesn't justify the others. You know, he's right. I agree with everything Liam said about what he said. Liam says now she's a victim. Like that Liam says that one crime doesn't justify the others. He's right. Just because that Sally stole from Forrester does not give him the right to burn down Spectra. It doesn't justify anything. That just because Sally stole from Forrester does not give him the right to burn down Spectra Fashions. That doesn't justify anything. And Bill says, what you call a crime, I call touche. Sally got away with a major heist. Liam says, and now she's a victim of one. Liam wonders if there's anything Bill wouldn't do to justify what he wants, and Bill says no. Well, generally murder, but I made sure the building was empty. Bill says that he made 2 offers to Garrison, and he turned me down both times. Liam wonders if there's anything Bill won't justify, and says that he fears for him and what he did to Sally and Thomas was wrong, and so wrong, and you don't even see it. He turns to Sky and says, "This is all about a relationship ruined, a company destroyed, but your ego is very much intact, so you don't care. All in form of a shining building with your name on it. Got the legacy you want to leave to your kids?" Bill brings up that Liam has been comfortably in his legacy, and he showed up on his doorstep. He tells him he doesn't want anymore to get out. Liam says, "No, I'm just getting started." You know what? I like what he said. I really liked it. He's standing up to his father. He's about this close to standing up to his father. You know, I agree with everything you said about what he said about what he did to Thomas and Sally. Bill. I agree with everything that Liam said about what Bill has done to Sally and Thomas. I mean, he played them. He played on their emotions. He played on their lives. I mean, how could it? I mean, Thomas was manipulated by Bill's lie to keep them apart, drive a wedge between them. Sally was Thomas's life, and Bill took that away from him. But not only Bill took that away from him, Caroline did. And Stephanie knew about it too. She knew it all along. She knew about Bill's lie. And I hope Liam breaks her up for it. Because once Bill is exposed, Thomas is going to go right back to Sally, because it was Bill's lie that broke them apart. Now, Eric and Quinn still continue to argue about Sheila, and Ridge comes in and asks Eric why he's attacking Quinn about something that Sheila did. Eric tells Ridge that it doesn't involve him. Quinn tells Ridge that Sheila is gone, and Ridge is glad, but wonders why they're fighting. He tells Eric that he knows he's upset with him, but what happened with Quinn and him was nothing. He wants to know why they're fighting. Quinn brings up the altercations with Sheila, and Quinn admits that she let things get out of hand, and Eric tells her there's no room for physical violence in this house. Ridge says it's Sheila. There's always room for that with her. Eric tells Ridge he wants him to go. Ridge tells Eric that he got his back, and he knows that Quinn is the key to Eric's happiness, and Sheila is a threat to it. And he tells Eric to stay away from Sheila as he leaves. This storyline has gone completely out of control, man. Eric should Eric is gone. He crazy. She should just forget. She could just get rid of Sheila. Just get rid of Sheila. He should do something about Sheila. Just get rid of her and let Eric and Queen be together. But Queen is no better. She done some bad things too. Push Ivy off the river in Paris. Push Deacon off the mountains. And even made kidnap an amnesiac Liam, and then let them think they were a couple. She's no saint, but she's no saint. Because she was just as crazy as Sheila was. Now, next one. Sheila talks out loud and says she wants your son Eric, and someday you'll realize that, and I will take her place in your heart. Sheila imagines her portrait on the wall. Bill tells Liam that he'll pay Garrison for his building more than it's worth. Liam asks about Sally, and she lost a whole lot more than that. Bill says that it's odd that Liam is such a champion of Sally's, that you have to defend her after everything she's put your life through. Liam says that he doesn't have to defend Sally. She's a victim of your crime. Bill laughs and says that Sally is no victim, and I'm not the first businessman to cut corners. Liam tells Bill that he committed a serious felony. Bill says that it's the only way of the world. You see an advantage. You take it. He looks at Sky and says that he wants to see her on the LA skyline, and that could only happen in getting my hands on that property. Liam says, so the end always justifies the means, and Bill says yes. Liam says that he can't justify this like he justifies things in the boardroom. Bill says they'll have to disagree and move on. Liam says he doesn't think so. He says he went along with his lie about Caroline's condition. I hated it, but I kept my mouth shut. This is different. Bill smiles and says, so what are you going to do, Liam? You're going to turn me in? You're going to put your own father behind bars? Liam says that he doesn't know. There's only so much he can tolerate without hating myself. Like you said, you have your principles and I have mine. Bill tells him that he will keep his mouth shut about this. You won't say a word to Sally or Steffi or anyone else who asks. You're a Spencer, and you will act like one. He grabs Liam's sword necklace and says, you will live by the sword and you will die by the sword. Be true to your blood. Be true to your father, or get the hell out, or never come back. You know what? Liam, man, come on. You need to snitch and be a man. And ignore your asshole dad. You need to tell him about Bill's lie that drove a wedge between Thomas and Sally. That's all he needs to do. Liam needs to just be a man. Just ignore his evil ass father. Just be a man. He's an adult. He should not follow his dad's orders. He should just disown Bill. He should just disown his father. I'm sick of Bill. That's all he needs to do. Just be a man. He needs to tell the truth about his father, and send him in prison for a long time. He's a piece of crap. And I know, and it's. I hope, because I can't wait until he needs to tell Bill. Liam needs to expose Bill's lie, and that will put Sally and Thomas back together again. And Thomas will dump Caroline in his lies. And I know some of you are very disappointed about Eric telling on Quinn today. Saying that she is innocent, she doesn't deserve that kind of treatment. Oh, like she didn't have that coming? Yeah, all of you, I know all of you are forgetting all the things that Quinn has done. This is her karma. Sheila is Quinn's karma. Look what all the things she done. She done to Hope, Ivy, Deacon, and Liam. All of you are forgetting what she done. And all of you, I know some of you don't get all the memo. So that's my little review on today's Bold and Beautiful. Subscribe to me, Justin Fleming. And a reminder, this Saturday is my birthday. I turned 29. So subscribe to me, Justin Fleming. Hit like, make a comment on my video. I'm out of here. Peace.